Hey guys, so today I'm gonna try out doing a review again. I haven't done one of these in a long time, since I think the AAT set, or maybe even the 5th Battle Pack, and that wasn't very good. So I'm trying out some reviews again, and seeing if I can get them to a decent quality. So I'm just trying out some new lighting, a new format and stuff. Got a new table, so hopefully this looks quite good, better than the last one. And for the set I'm reviewing today, this is set 75036. It was released in 2014. This is the Utapau Troopers set, or the 212 Battle Pack, and I think this is a very old set from 7 years ago, but I think it's quite relevant now, and a lot of people do want an updated 212 Battle Pack, so I think that it would be kind of cool to review the set that I have, that a lot of people I think want and don't have. So I thought, yeah, it would be nice to just show you guys what it's like, as the only reviews I can find were from 3 years ago, and there's only one, so I thought I'd just review this, tell you what I think about it, and hopefully you like this kind of review setting, and let me know down below if you want to see more reviews. Probably won't be doing any of the new summer 2021 sets, as that time's kind of passed, but we'll be doing a few kind of older, cooler sets. So yeah, let me know down below what you think, and let's get on with the review. Before we start with the build, I think I'm going to show you guys the packaging, and sadly I do not have the box, but I do still have these instructions, and you can see there the packaging and whatever. It was the exact same. You have all of them facing off against the Octoptoro droid. Great name. Probably mispronounced that. Some cool explosions in the background. And if you want some nostalgia, just look at what's on the back of these instructions. Remember that? But yeah, looking at the back, there's some advertisements, lego.com/Star Wars. And you can see here, new blasters. When stud shooters were new, this was one of the first sets they came out in. You can see all the functions, flick fire missiles, and the legs can move, which we'll get into soon. And other than that, parts list and finished model. So, very cool set. Very cool to look back at these old instructions. Again, this is from 2014, only 7 years ago, but I still think it's cool to look back. The first figure in the set is the standard 212 Trooper, and there are 2 of these in this set, and yeah, they both, all figures in this actually come with that stud shooter, with a light blue stud in there, transparent, and it looks pretty cool. The printing on this is actually very good for being 7 years old, but yeah, you can see there lots of great torso printing, and that helmet printing is just great with a realistic style. The one that I think it did actually start in 2014, I might be wrong there, at least for the phase 2s, and yeah, they changed it recently with the 5th Battle Pack to have that kind of new 2020 style. This one I think a lot of people prefer, and yeah, you can see the orange arms, spinning it around, some back printing there, very good back printing, and yeah, you can see there kind of the thermal detonator thing, I guess, at the back that stormtroopers have. And yeah, a great helmet mold. Sadly, there is of course no holes in the side of the helmet to put any visors in or something. But still a very cool figure, and the orange makes it look very cool. This figure here does also come with a blue stud shooter, or just the black one with the blue stud, so I won't show it here, but this is the clone paratrooper, or the airborne trooper, and there are 2 of these in the set as well, so 2 of each. Which is definitely welcome. I think I personally would have preferred 1 paratrooper and 3 rigs, but yeah, still looks pretty cool. You can see that the printing on the legs is actually slightly different. There's kind of 2 stripes instead of, as you can see here, the full angled things. But yeah, it's a pretty cool variation. If you want to, I guess, make some variations on your 212 clones, you could put these legs on the standard troopers. And yeah, same orange arms. There's also a cloth piece. My one here is of course 7 years old, so it's pretty dirty and doesn't look great, but still it was cool, and it's made out of the old fabric, not the new one. This kind of weird, I don't know, it's quite hard compared to the newer one, but you can see there torso printing looks great, covered up with that like pauldron thing, and then the strap across looks great, and that is continued to the back. Where that entire thing's continued, and it just looks great. No orange markings at the back, but still it is a very cool figure, and that helmet mold was exclusive to the set when it came out until 2015 when the Geonosis Troopers came out. But yeah, still a very cool helmet, and this figure has remained exclusive. However, there has been a new variant in the General Grievous' Starfighter set, and yeah, it's definitely an updated variant as it's from 2020, but this one still holds up, I think, even when compared to that newer one. Now, the build of the set here is the Octoptora droid, Octoptara, whatever, I don't know, it's a cool name anyways. But my one here, I only rebuilt it yesterday. I felt like rebuilding a Lego set, and I found all the parts of this one. I already had the minifigures built, but I decided to build a build, and that's kind of why I'm reviewing it. Now, interestingly, going at the start here, the instructions kind of tell you to put this like that, and then on the box art and whatever, it's like this, so I don't really know. I put it like that, I think it looks a bit better. And you can see here, you can spin this whole thing around like that. There are flick-fire missiles here, you know kind of how they work. Haven't appeared in a set in a long time. I think the last one was the Resistance Microfighter, the Resistance Y-Wing that is. And yeah, it's kind of in scale. I was looking it up, and I think it's actually taller than it should be, which is weird. Like, it said 3.6 meters or something. And yeah, you can see how if two minifigures are meant to be 6 foot, then, well, they're not that high, so I don't know, it's kind of strange. Maybe I saw the measurements wrong, maybe it was in feet, not meters, I don't know. Anyways, pretty cool build here. The only thing that isn't correct on my model is this little piece here. In the real one it is a light grey, but I could only find this dark grey one, sadly, but I think it does still look pretty cool. It doesn't really change much. And yeah, you can see all the legs here are of course posable at 2 joints there and there. This part here has that kind of over tile bit, the bow piece, the bow, whatever you want to call it, but it looks cool and it kind of fits the source material well. Even with the feet, it captures the source material surprisingly well. This of course did feature in Revenge of the Sith on Utapau, kind of, but mostly you could see it very good in an Order 66 sequence on my Gito. But it did also appear in the Clone Wars movie and the Clone Wars TV show. So a very cool and unique kind of droid design for the Separatists, and it's very cool that we got a Lego version of it in this battle pack. Even if it is kind of scaled in a weird way, it's still cool. Like, you know, in the Clone Wars movie when Anakin can kind of stand on it or stand there and stab the droid's eyes or whatever. Obviously the flick-fire missiles are compromised for proper cannons and eyes, but it still is pretty accurate, I think, and the colour scheme is, I think, cooler than the dark blue Separatist version. Overall, this set is a pretty great one and one of the best battle packs of all time, I think. Definitely holds up to today's standards. The only thing that's sad that we don't have is a Phase 2 Cody. I think I definitely want one to go with these guys, so hopefully LEGO makes it in the future. They missed out on General Grievous' Starfighter, the Republic gunship. Nah, he wouldn't have worked there, sorry guys. There are a few missed opportunities. Maybe if they make a General Grievous' wheel bike set, they could put him in. I don't know, I'm sure they have plans for Cody and that's why he hasn't been put in the gunship. I don't know, hopefully in 2022 we'll see him. And then he'd make a great addition to my versions of the set. I kind of wish I got more back in the day, but sadly they have gone up in price. Not too much, so they're still kind of at a reasonable price for a battle pack compared to others. If you want to get your hands on one, I would recommend it for a battle pack, but like you'd only be getting 4 unless you spend quite a lot. So, do I recommend this? It's a great set. By today, I'd say wait for next year or whatever. There might be another 212 battle pack or maybe more 212 troopers coming in a set. So I'd say wait it out if you really want to purchase it. But again, it's a great set and I don't know, it's just not worth the money that you'd be paying for it. But when it came out, of course, great buy, great set. I would recommend it at the time. I'd give it a solid 8 to 9 out of 10, 8.5 let's say. Not one of the greatest sets, but definitely a great battle pack for all ages. So let me know what you think down below. Do you like this set and do you like my new style of review? However, that will be all for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. That'll be all folks. Goodbye.